Businesses here in Lowell, they represent the full breadth of the small business experience. Some of the businesses are the kind of Main Street storefronts that help define your communities, and others are growing rapidly in incubators and office parks. Some of you took over the family business, and others started from scratch, from square one. No matter what industry you're in and what business model you pursue, you're all here today because you contribute so much to our economy. You provide the much needed goods and services, and many of you give life to that old phrase, doing well by doing good. Your success stories set powerful examples for those around you. Our optimism that America will win the future is based on the confidence that we have in small business. And the economy is indeed recovering. I want you to think back to 3 years ago. 3 years ago, when meeting with small business owners, we talked about the type of financing they needed to save their business or avert a major layoff. They were afraid about their credit lines being pulled. At that time, the SBA established an economic crisis hotline, and small businesses were calling from all across the Commonwealth looking for emergency triage. We received calls daily and helped direct the callers to the appropriate resources to try to help them to survive what was and is now called the Great Recession. I want you to fast forward to 2012, and the conversation today is very much different. It's about expansion. It's about taking advantage of real estate prices and historically low interest rates to buy your building. It's about winning contracts, and it's about bringing on more workers.
How does the state of Massachusetts shape up with other New England states, maybe states within the country in terms of tax incentives, tax credits, and just to be an encouraging place for the businesses to start up or escape?
I think the folks in Massachusetts have done a great job. If you look at some of the recent polls that have been out in Massachusetts, it's ranking up at the top. You look at a state like Rhode Island. Rhode Island, I think the last poll that came out, they were number 50. As far as the least business-friendly state in the country, and their unemployment rate at 11.2 or 11.3. Business-friendly, doing well. Lower unemployment. A state that's not business-friendly, and they're suffering significantly. But I think the administration here in Massachusetts, the SBA, we work very closely with all of the folks in the state, and I think they're doing a good job, and I think the stats show it.
That you provide all these loans to small businesses. Where did you get the money?
Well, the SBA got some money through the Jobs Act and then through the Recovery Act. But before the economic crisis, the SBA loan programs operated on what we call a zero subsidy formula, where the people who were getting the loans, they paid an SBA guarantee fee. They're the ones who were paying for the SBA programs. But the SBA got some money through the Jobs Act and then the Recovery Act. I haven't looked at those numbers in a little bit. It might have been $780 million. Not that much money when you figure how SBA is able to leverage those dollars into $30 billion plus in lending support across the country. Because what you have to remember is that the SBA, we're not a direct lender, so it's not like we needed money to lend it out. What we did is we provide a guarantee to the banks. So in SBA, through our subsidy models, taking the money that we got through the Jobs Act and the Recovery Act, there's a certain percentage of those loans that will not make it, and the SBA guarantee will be called in. But the SBA was able to leverage those dollars up significantly. So when you look at that leverage, a tremendous bang for the taxpayer buck with what we've been able to do.